Hello and welcome back to the Miwuvcraft SMP. I am Arcane and you have chosen to follow my adventures. At your own risk, of course. That's your disclaimer. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know what I want to do. So this is still on the same day, which I'm surprised about. If I end up with enough content for a third episode in the span of the day, I'll be quite happy with myself. So, the house has been getting upgraded. I'm now going for a double layer system of material. Spruce, dark oak, cobble. I'm not sure about the cobble. It might become stone brick. Down here, we have the mine. In here, storage chamber. Still working on it. In here, we have a glowberry grow zone. And our axolotl friend. I'm thinking I might call it Ellie. Ellie in the aquarium. Up here, we have work in progress. I'm going to run it up one more level, and that will be my top floor. And up there, I think I'll put the enchanting system. Now, the intention is I want to explore what is around me in the actuality of what exists. Beehive, well, that's handy. I have to remember that there. As we all know, I've had a very minuscule observation of this area, but I had enough of it to go, I'm living here. In fact, I have good ideas of expanding across the ocean to turn this into like the cove. It's like a little, I don't want to say cove. I was going to, but I don't want to say cove. Sort of like an enclave, however it's pronounced. I'm probably saying it wrong. I probably butchered it twice. Now, torches on the left. Coal. Iron. Okay, that goes down. Torches on the left. Down. Torches on the left. This is going up, it looks like. And this seems to just go up. It's probably going to spit me out the top of the mountain. There we go. Top of the mountain. So that cave is a deep delve cave for a later period. Right now, the goal is to find things around me. I don't know what's around me. I chose a spot to live based on location. I won't know if it was a good decision or not in terms of things around me until I know what's here. I'm actually happy I made that jump. I think it was like 4 blocks raised. Well, dropped down for a 5th. So let's see if I can get a parrot. Summon thing. I'll come back for it. I don't want to waste all my time on it. So there's a jungle biome here. Ooh. And it spits right out into an ocean over here. This looks like a drowned. Righto, buried treasure. If following the bottom is the x-axis, I want to go up. I am going up. Oh, no, it's this way. I'm going to go grab a boat. I think I want a boat for this. So there's apparently land directly over here. Ooh. There's a village. I wonder if this buried treasure still exists. It's in this chunk. I'm going to have to apologize to whoever lives here because they had no idea about buried treasure right next door. Tree Gale. So all the villagers are dead. While I'm here. Is there carrots here at all? I don't see any carrots. However, if there are no villagers remaining. Thank you. Well, there's the villager. 28's not too bad. The fact it's not been traded with at all, though. Look, mate. If you want the trade to stay, you've got to trade with them at least once. And 24 is not too expensive. For mending, I'd say that's actually quite worth it. There's lava on this map. So what's at this lava? Looks like it's a cave. Well, I might have a neighbor. I might have a neighbor within 1,000 blocks, which is a neighbor, in my opinion. I'll grab that. I'll take it over to the I don't plan on having both of the potion things. However, I'll return it to the far side. So, I have a neighbor to my south. Across a body of water. Which isn't a bad thing. Right now, I'm just going to return home because I have full inventory. Now, mostly south, I believe I am. You know what would be awkward? I'm currently in a voice chat for the server recording. So someone could just randomly pop into this voice chat while I'm talking to you guys. That would be amusing. It is interesting the fact that I'm actually living next to someone. Not directly next to someone, but in the vicinity of influence, as I like to call it. In theory, if we were to continue to live in our locations, we would eventually cross each other's paths in a few ways. Mostly because directly south, directly north, those are general places people travel. Someone's near me. I'm going to go visit Kazine. I mean, I shouldn't be close to spawn. Yep, there we go. Getting closer. Hello there. Let's see if I have anything available. It's the bee lady. Thanks for the potatoes. I'm surprised I get to meet the bee lady. But I suppose these things happen. Honey bottle. So, I have another 2 diamonds and a heart of the sea. I now have 4 diamonds. Let's see. So, I have a pickaxe. I have a sword. I have legs. I could make boots, but I'd rather a chest plate over boots. Plus, enchanting table. I might want Obi. But let's return to exploration. Yeah, I've been here. There wasn't really anything Interesting. Don't think there's much to explore. That is fine. I don't really have much that I can think about, really. Not much that I need to do. It's almost a matter of we may as well go back into a cave. But I don't want to do that. I need some food if I'm going to go explore again. Right. Now I'm going to head directly north. Why north? Well, I know there's a body of water. I want to run along the body of water that way. I've been here before. I have done this exact route before. Yeah, because I recognize the fire pit. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Gotta have some fun. Enderman, Enderman, Enderman. Now, I believe I'm getting to a point of contention. Well, a point where this body of water becomes the same body of water I had just been in to find my buried treasure. To find the buried treasure that I somehow snatched out from under someone's nose. I apologize, Gale, if you look at this. Oh, I failed. I failed that magnificent jump, and I'm still going. So I don't think there is a structure on my island. I had pillagers spawn on me at some point. Ah, interesting. I'm right back here. So, from what I understand, is this body of water only starts recently, or it's a river through the land, which then expands back into an ocean. I'm going to follow this body of water, see where it goes. If I return back to my base, then the direct route to that village is actually easier than I thought it was. Okay, so nighttime, the time where things get real. Yeah, it looks like that body of water. I predict that I will soon be at my house. Creeper, skeleton. Yep, this looks like it's back to my base. My coordinates are -126, -473. I suppose this counts as doing something. Ambushing a bunch of players. There's no PvP allowed, but now someone over here had carrots. So turns out I'm living right next to spawn. I thought I was much further than that, but I'm right on spawn. So I'm not actually far from people. So I don't live far from spawn. That is an interesting development. Oh, big cave. I guess the chance of someone finding my base is actually quite high. So this actually does become a convenient location. With that in mind, I probably need to make sure to have my base presentable for visitors. In that sense, I probably do want my mines to go left. away from spawn. Because at the end of the day, if we're all close together, all our minds have a chance of overlapping. Wait. I know this block. Is this a cave? No, but there's lush biome up there. Now, I think I want 54. Anyway, I'll probably leave it there for my little exploration. This feels like it's going to be a much shorter video. But I'm just going to be mining, so... You don't want to watch that, do you? You don't want to sit there and watch me, listen to me, just mine. I don't even know what to talk about. I'd much rather just mine. Maybe if I had questions to discuss, I could probably do so, but I don't have questions to discuss. So, yeah. With that, I think I'll leave it here for now. I expect I'll have plenty more interactions with Amy and Robin. For now, that's about it. And all that's left is to wait for someone else to pop back on, and then, yeah, more entertainment will ensue. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.